What's going on, guys? Lego PC back. I'm back. Sorry, this vid's kind of been a long time coming. I really don't want to say it was a long time coming because I've only had the Lemo Drop here for about 2 weeks, but been meaning to get back on the video routine here. This video, warning you now, it's going to be about the Lemo Drop, and number 2 might be a little bit longer, even though we're not going to completely reassemble and disassemble coils. It's going to be a little bit more of a chill video. I got some time today. It's finally some free time, and I figured it was a good time to catch up. And there's stuff in the middle of my camera. There we go. So, a couple things first. I did get the Lemo Drop a couple weeks ago. I've been using it consistently for since that day. I filled it up and got it going. You guys saw the preview video on that. So really cool. I've been using it for consecutive days. I haven't used anything else. So I do have a pretty thorough opinion on this guy. I apologize the video hasn't gotten out sooner. I've just been really busy. I was gonna have a beer as well with me. However, it's like 1 in the afternoon, and I feel like drinking a beer right now may make me an alcoholic. I'm not really sure. But I did a bunch of microbrewery tours, and so you might see different beers with me for the next couple of videos. Though I did finish off all my Apple Triple Ale, which makes me really sad. 2, you were gonna get the video last week, but if you've ever heard of shingles, yeah, I had shingles 2 weeks ago. So been dealing with that. That's not fun at all whatsoever. And no, I'm not that old. I'm only 30. Even though this beard makes me look pretty good. So I've been dealing with that. It's like, you guys hear story after story. I promise you I don't make this shit up. I couldn't make it up to you up, and I'd show you what it looks like, but you really don't want to see it. It's pretty much all scabbed up right now. So anyways, by viewer request, based on the last video, I said, what did you want to see? Unanimously, it was the Ude Goblin and the Lemo Drop. Those were all my comments and messages. The Goblin has been extremely hard to find. So basically, whenever it comes in stock, it's sold out within like a day. They're going on eBay for like $60 and $70, the markup price. So yeah, I'm not in a rush that bad to review that device. So we're just kind of got the Lemo Drop. We got lucky enough. We waited long enough, and it popped up on eBay for $32. I picked it up. I think it's like $36.99 on eSiggity. So I did get it a little bit cheaper, which is really cool. Really cool little device. The reason I'm doing today is 1, the tank is almost empty, and 2, I might need to change out some cotton, so we'll see when we'll dive up if I need to change some cotton out, and you guys will see that process. If not, we'll at least show you what it looks like. So, couple things right off the bat about it. You guys saw the Lemo review, and you guys saw the preview, and you saw what the differences are. So we see quite a bit difference in height. Yeah, I mean, a good substantial amount. But this device does hold 5 milliliters, whereas this device only holds 2.7. About the same as the Orchid on most Orchids. I know some of the newer Orchids are bigger, but here's like an older Orchid. So very comparable in tank size. Obviously the chimney piece isn't as tall there, but otherwise pretty close. And the billow is going to be much bigger. Much bigger. Now, what's really cool about the device, and you'd say, I could probably not have to break down any of this to you, because if you saw the Lemo, you've seen the inside of this. It's the exact same thing. Actually, I'm going to break it down in a second, but first I'm going to get a vape. What's really different, and you can tell just by looking at it, is the funnel in the middle is huge. Okay, and that's why you lose a lot of capacity, because 1, it's got to shrink down because otherwise the funnel would be way too big, and 2, excuse me, the funnel's so big that it cuts out space in the tank. So you probably could have made the funnel bigger or smaller, and you would have got like maybe 3.5 mils. But what that does is allow a lot more vapor to come and rise to the top. Excuse me, what the fuck's wrong with me? The other thing would be the fact that you can get more airflow in there. So if I take this device off, you're going to see one thing I did want to say. The threading is a little bit better on this one compared to my regular Lemo. That I'm sure that's just manufacturing, you know, randomness. But you'll see if I take this bottom piece off, it's the exact same. We got the capture for the juice down there, and we've got the same fill port. We've got the same air control system. Basically, there's two little notches on there, and there's a plus and a minus, and you move it left and right to adjust airflow. I don't know if I could see that. It's way down there. See the little notch right there? I'm raising it to the top of your screen right now. That's a little notch right there. You just turn it left to loosen it, right to close it. It comes in fully opened, and I've left it fully open. I have not changed it. And once you hit the very end, you'll know it's fully open. It won't move anymore. So same with if you want to fully close it. Now, most of the time, it's single coil devices. I actually like a tighter draw. However, with the more airflow and the more vapor production, I'm actually really impressed with the open airflow, which if you guys have seen any of my videos, you know that I'm usually not a big open airflow guy. I really like a medium draw to a tighter draw, do like a mouth to lung. However, this guy fully open is really, really, really good. And right now I've got a 1.1 I think on here at 5.3 volts. A lot of vapor, a lot of vapor. So what I am going to do is show you the chimney real quick. I'm sure you guys want to see it, and I got to fill it up anyway, so we're going to take it apart real quick. And it's the same system where there's a screw on the top of the funnel, and I'll show you that. So, oh, you know what? The coil's not dirty, so we're okay in that, but we are not going to have to clean this guy out. Let's turn on the light here. Okay, let's see if we can get that in there. Probably not. What do you think? Okay, pretty clean on the inside still, so I'm not going to really worry about it. Pretty impressive actually for 2 weeks, but though the juice I have been using is like a more of a clear juice. Titty sprinkles from good old Vaping Cloud 9. Blew through your juice fast. I know you watched the videos. Going to be ordering again soon. Coil's actually in really, really good shape. I'm not sure how it lasted this long, but anyways, same as the original Lemo, but you can see how big this funnel is. I mean, I wish I had an extra funnel to show you guys comparisons. Let's see. Okay, so most funnels, okay, when you take them off, they're going to be like that size, just like, even though this one's even bigger, okay? And then they're going to condense down to here, and they run up and go to your drip tip. This has that full size all the way to the top, which is the big, I don't know, point of the entire Lemo Drop. See that? It never condenses down until it hits the drip tip. It is the same size all the way through. Okay? So that is the big thing about the Lemo Drop. Now, what this does is, I will tell you, it blows the original Lemo's flavor out of the water. And I thought the original Lemo had some really good flavor. This is better. This is fan-freaking-tastic. This is some of the best flavor I've ever had. This is very comparable to a dripper. This is about as close as I've come to a dripper in flavor with the tank. I've probably said that before, and I've probably said it again in another tank I do. However, this is about damn close, okay? This is, I don't know what else I could say. It's really, really good flavor. Really good flavor. Simple fill system. We're going to take the Phillips head out. Then you just fill it in here. You need a nozzle or a syringe. Not like the Billows annoying ass where you had to be careful not to flood it. Just going to pop that in there, squeeze some juice in. This guy was pretty empty. I'll leave a little room for air. I have not had this leak at all upon me. Let me mention that now since I am filling it. Put the screw back in. The screw is very easily threaded. I haven't any problem with cross-threading at all whatsoever. Every time it goes on, no issues. Like I said, this one seemed to be machined much better than the last one I had. And I'm sure that's, you know, some coincidence and whatnot, but There you go, there she is back together. Seeing all the bubbles go back in. Now I don't know, I didn't see anything on the box. The box is the exact same. I actually got really ticked off because it just said Lemo on it, but then in the parentheses you can see in the back it says drop. I didn't see anything about the juice flow channels being extended, but it seems like it's impossible to get a dry hit on this thing. I can raise the temp if I want on here, and I haven't had an issue with it. I can shoot it up, let's shoot up to 26 volts. It starts to get really warm around 26 volts, or 26 watts. 26 volts, but it still hits absolutely fine. It's a warm vape, really warm vape. The drip tip is the exact same as the previous Lemo. It looks like it's a thin bore, but it's actually a pretty wide open bore. It goes all the way down. Still not as wide open as, say, something like this. Let's see. That looks ugly as shit. Look at that. That looks pretty retarded, but it's got like a Chicago Bull thing going on here. Now this is a single coil device, as you saw. Ooh. A little bit of lung hit there. Single coil device, so for the amount of vapor it puts out, it's actually really, really impressive. And now I tried this juice previously in the Orc when I was on vacation, and I thought, oh, this juice is pretty good, it's real sweet. Then I tried it in this device. Holy difference. It's sweet, but I can almost taste like a cake, like a frosting type flavor to it. It's really, really good now. Really, really good. This thing has brought out flavors that I didn't know existed before. There was something else I threw in this that was fantastic. Oh, the Tropical Cloud, whatever they call it, a Cloud 9. It's fantastic. Tastes like the Mountain Dew. Here's a show you what the the vapor looks like. That's a small lung hit off that one. Produces awesome vapor. Just awesome, awesome, awesome flavor. Overall, the Lemo Drop doesn't change much. Matter of fact, it doesn't even change the price from what I can tell. However, like having that open funnel and allowing a lot more vapor to come through is a huge difference. Huge. And I think because all that vapor travels up and then gets thinned out at the drip tip is why the flavor is so good. Now, you could complain, obviously it's only got 2.7 capacity in milliliters. However, this thing lasts me all day at work, absolutely no problem. It also has an easy fill system, so as long as I have a handy screwdriver somewhere, I'm fine with it. Not a big issue. You guys have seen, if you want to see me take apart the coils and whatnot, you can jump into the Lemo review where I did that, I believe. Maybe I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Simple like a K-Fun, but there's actually ports for you to put your wicks in. Or, I'm sorry, not your wicks. Your wire. That's the word I'm thinking of. Holy shit! I had a brain fart. So you put a wire in, but you wick it just like a K-Fun. So basically, it's just going to rest right on top there, and the channels are going to come right up and feed your liquid to it. So I have not had an issue with the dry hit yet. The flavor is fantastic. I've taken it up to like 28, 29 watts, no issues. It gets a little too warm for even me, and I really like a warm vape, so I keep it around 24.5, 25 watts. The vapor it puts out is fantastic. Overall, the build on it's really, really good. I haven't had any issues with leaking. It's got plenty of airflow. Overall, this is my favorite tank right now. This is the best tank I've used so far, especially for 35 bucks authentic. It's really, really, really good. E-Leaf is doing some amazing things, which brings me to my next point. I plan on buying the iStick 50 watt. They're saying that thing is incredible. Everybody should buy it. I'm going to look at it and eventually get that once again in stock issues. I think e-Ciggity might have some left. eBay's got them going up to $70, $80, $90 because they're hard to find. So overall, I recommend this device. I know we complained a little about the billow. We did talk about the Lemo and it had really good flavor. This blows both of them out of the water and has put them both up there into the pile. So probably never to be used again, most likely. I don't know. It is what it is. I'm kind of going away from drippers because these are just so easy to use. They're fantastic, and they're catching up with drippers in terms of airflow, flavor, all that. So, excuse me, these have been fantastic to me. This device is awesome. Highly recommend it. You can get it on eBay for like 40 bucks, or if you want to go the e-ciggity route, it's like $36.99, $34.99. Woo. Overall, fantastic. Please go pick it up if you're looking for a tank. I really don't have much else for you guys. I didn't want to break it down. I mean, if you want to see it breaking down, you should be able to watch the Lemo video. It's the same thing. Not a lot different on it. Like I said, I will be looking at getting the Goblin as soon as I can find one for a decent price. I'll also be looking at getting the iStick 50 watt. They're saying that device is awesome, awesome, awesome. That's really all I got for you guys. I'm going to go chillax a little bit on this. It's supposed to be like -30 with the wind chill today. So I'm going to stay indoors. That's all I got for you. Till next time, Lego PC. Peace.